different horses for different courses is the way that I would put it. Many times what I have seen is that people who are good from taking the company from point A to point B need not necessarily be the best guys to take the company from point B to point C, or from C to D for that matter. I think it's the job of the main founder or the CEO to recognize that, and this may be sometimes that the co-founder, the CEO himself may not be the right guy sometimes. I think the key is to be completely objective about it and to recognize whether you are contributing to the solution or you have become a part of the problem yourself. I think that is, I would say, extremely necessary quality that a CEO needs to possess and a co-founder needs to possess as he's scaling the company. And I've seen very, very few people do that. So when you have a situation where you find that a co-founder is not keeping up with the times and not able to scale with the business, I believe personally that once you have recognized that it's a point of no return, you obviously first try and correct the situation and give them the skilling opportunity to skill themselves, reskill themselves, etc. There are two problems that are possible. One, that it's a problem with skill. Two, it's a problem with attitude. The first problem, according to me, can be solved. The second problem cannot be solved. So if it is either, that is, you have tried to reskill the co-founder but it's not happened, or it's an attitude issue, then I think it's extremely important for you to call a spade and have that difficult conversation. Some rules that I have followed. A, be very humble when you're having that conversation. This is not about your co-founder's mistake alone. You are in it together. It is as much your problem as it is his or her problem. So be humble. This is not a finger pointing session. This is a session where both of you need to see the objectivity. You need to see the objective that the company needs to reach to the next level, and are you contributing or not contributing for the company to reach the next level. Please bring data points. Let it not be a very subjective discussion. They need to have data points which you can talk about and which you can relate to as the two co-founders and come to the conclusion that you need to. The second one, please be more than fair when you are dealing with your co-founder, which means that just because he needs to exit the company, it doesn't mean that you should take away whatever is rightfully his for the contributions he has made till this point. He has obviously taken the company from point A to point B. So be more than fair about it and be transparent about it is the advice that I would give. The third one, if you have decided to have the conversation, make the action extremely clean and swift. Do not have a conversation with a co-founder and leave the conversation unfinished. So if you are going to start, I would say take a few days and complete the conversation and act on it within a few days, because these things in a startup can actually fester and lead to a lot of unnecessary situations. So that's the reason for you to actually, like a clean cut, needs to be swift. It needs to be done quickly and it needs to be clean.